The number one question I always get asked from people is how do I come up with the product ideas that I do? Today we're going to go over exactly how I go through the process of figuring out what products I want to sell. I'm going to go over exactly how I come up with product ideas. I'm also going to take you through the steps I use to research the product once I've come up with it and narrow down exactly what I want to sell. So first I want to talk about the way that I come up with product ideas, and usually this consists of just thinking about products that I love. Now, if I can come up with a product that I love and think of a way to improve that item, that's definitely the route that I'll go. For example, when I had my clothing business, a big trend was the longer tank tops, and they were very hard to find at the time. So I designed a tank top and made it much longer for layering under shirts. And that product went on to sell tens of thousands of dollars. I took that concept into a lot of the other clothing items that I sold and just made longer versions of what was already out there, and they became so popular. That's just one example of how you can do this. The second way to come up with a new product idea is to think about something that's missing in the market. This might be something that you wish that you had in your life and you can't find it. Those are my two main ways of coming up with product ideas. But I'm gonna switch to my computer and take you on a couple sites that helps me kind of refine my product research. I've pulled up Etsy on my screen, and this is a great place for really finding product ideas and also finding out if customers are looking for those items. So let's just take a look here on the main page and see what we have. I think these are a really great idea, these travel jewelry boxes. The thing that I love about Etsy is this right here, where it says, in demand, 57 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. That tells you that there is a massive demand for this type of product. The other thing I look at is down here, reviews for this item, 11,000 reviews for this particular item. So that's not even reviews for the shop, that's just this one item. Personalization is so popular right now. It's not something that I've gotten into yet, but it's definitely something that I wouldn't hesitate to do in the future. So say you want to sell jewelry boxes. The first thing I would look at is if there's a way to improve this jewelry box. Now, this could be changing the design. This could be a different font. This could be putting a saying on here instead of a name. I don't know that they do that. Yeah, so these are just, these are just names, it looks like, just personalized with names. So maybe there's a motivational jewelry box that you could do. Maybe this looks just a little bit too small and you'd rather have a little bit larger jewelry box that holds a few more necklaces. So then what I would do is go up here and search, and let's search personalized jewelry. Let's do personalized travel jewelry box. Okay, and I have not done any pre-research on this, so I'm diving into this without knowing what's out here, just so that you can see exactly the way I think when it comes to this type of stuff. Okay, so here's a little bit larger jewelry box, something that I was talking about. I have seen these before, these velvet jewelry boxes, and I think they're super popular also. Now let's look here. In demand, 7 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. This obviously is not as high as the previous jewelry box we looked at, 376 reviews. This is the process I go through when I am searching for any products. I come onto Etsy and I go through any and all products I can find similar to what I'm looking to sell. So let's go back to this search page and see what else is here. A lot of these will say popular now. This is a great way just to find out what people are looking for and what people are wanting. So these two are a little bit different, give you possibly a little bit more room or just a mirror. And when I'm doing this, I'm clicking on each one of these. I'm trying to see exactly how many people have them in the carts. I come down here and I look at reviews for the item. Once I've narrowed this down, I go down into the reviews and I read exactly what people are saying. This is going to tell me what they love about this jewelry box and also what they wish they had differently. So if you look at I don't know if we'll be able to find a lower star review, but if you can find a lower star review, that's going to give you a ton of information. Now, sometimes these are just people who are upset that they didn't receive their package on time. Sometimes they haven't even gotten their package yet and left a rating. So you'll find a wide variety of stuff in the reviews, but these reviews are so great to read through. Okay, so perfect present for bridal shower. This tells you that maybe people are buying these and buying multiples of them. So when you're thinking about Facebook ads, you can target brides with these. This is a way that your mind should start thinking, is all of the different ways you can market this item. Let's go back and take a look here and see what else we're seeing. So far, I haven't seen any with motivational quotes on them. They're mostly just names. Now, since I've had this motivational quote idea, I would go up here and I would say personalized motivational travel jewelry box. And let's see what comes up. Okay, there's nothing as far as I'm seeing that comes up. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this is a good idea. This just means it doesn't exist on Etsy possibly. And maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's not a great idea. So after I come through here and I think, okay, I'd really like to see a motivational phrase on one of these boxes. Okay, here's one right here. Little bit of a motivational phrase, but still personalized. Let's just click on this. And you can see there's no reviews on this item, and we don't see anyone that has this in the cart. So let's go back. This is the process that I go through. I click on so many of these, and also what's going to happen as you're looking is it's probably going to trigger more ideas. You might look at these florals on here and you might think, oh, that is really a great idea, but it would be super cool if there was a butterfly on there instead. And then your mind will shift and you'll come up here and you'll type in personalized butterfly jewelry box. And here's one. So I would click on this one. Again, no reviews and nothing in the cart. It definitely seems like the personalized jewelry boxes are what people are liking. So now you have to start thinking if there's a way that you can improve on this product. And I generally do not sell a product unless I can improve on it. That's just been my general rule of thumb, because not that the market is too saturated, but these sellers have a much bigger head start on you when there's this many sellers in the market. I don't know too many people who are going to come onto Etsy and buy from a person who has 0 ratings versus buying from a person who has 72,000 ratings. So when they've got this big of a jump start on you, I truly believe that you have to have something that sets you apart. Now, I'm going to be doing a whole video on this in the future, but bundling would be a great option here. If there's another product that you can think to pair with this jewelry box, that would be an absolute win. This has been the secret sauce in all of my businesses, and I'm going to do a full video on how I've done this with every single one of my businesses. And it has been a complete game changer, but we'll get into that in another video. So after you've scoured Etsy, you've kind of seen what you want to do, I would head over to Pinterest. Pinterest is actually a search tool, and it's one of the best search tools I've ever used. So let's type in personalized travel jewelry boxes. Okay, now you may find a lot of Etsy links here. So I would just scroll through here and kind of see if something catches your eye. I also know that Shein has been a big problem for e-commerce sellers. So this is where the bundling would come in again, is to offer something that they can't offer. So just looking through here, these polka dot boxes are a little bit different. These are a little bit different, how they did the monogram differently. There's so many ways that you could change this and make it your own. Pinterest and Etsy are also a great place for checking price points, seeing what people are selling for. You can then take those price points and go source your product and know exactly what you need to buy your product for in order to have high margins. I talked in a previous video about selling wholesale, and definitely when you are pricing your product, make sure that you have enough margin to allow wholesale because wholesale can become a huge part of your business. Okay, so what I would do here is I would keep scrolling. I spend so much time researching and combing through pages and pages of Etsy and Pinterest and looking for ways to make your product different, make it stand out. Use these tools. They are amazing tools, especially Etsy with the reviews that you can read. You can see how many reviews are left and know what people are looking for. These two platforms are an excellent way to spark creativity and help you decide on your first product to sell. I hope these tips helped you out. Remember, you're looking for a product that you love and can improve on, or a product that doesn't exist in the marketplace. To get your creative juices flowing, go over to Etsy, go to Pinterest, and start typing in, researching, and scrolling. That is the absolute best way I've found to get my creativity flowing. And even while you're scrolling, you may come up with a completely different product than what you started looking at. Those two places are my favorite when it comes to product development. So definitely use those two. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any additional questions, please leave them below. I love answering those and helping you out. I'll see you next time.